Hey folks, Jimmy here, aka Pal of the Dead. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another issue of Mortal Realms magazine. As per usual, if you like these videos, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment down below. It is always great to hear from you guys. And this week we're on issue 46. It is the first issue of 2021. It's not a terrible issue. We've got some more scenery, which isn't always the best personally. From a personal standpoint, but if you are playing a game, it will come in handy to have this fallen Sigmar statue. If you are going to paint it as well, brush painting it will be a bit of a bastard. However, I personally would spray paint it if you've got the right conditions to spray in. So make sure you're in a well ventilated area and make sure the temperature is right as well. Majority of spray paints have an ideal temperature range of around about anywhere between 15 and 24 degrees, so about 9-degree span, and then you get some pretty decent results. If it's too hot, it'll go chalky. If it's too cold, it'll take forever to dry and it'll be a bit claggy, and it'll run everywhere as well, which you don't want on pieces like that. You need it to be a bit smoother. Into the actual issue itself, we're greeted by more information about the cities of Sigmar. So first off, it mentions Anvilgard. So Anvilgard being a port on the frontier, and it was established by the anvils of the Heldenhammer. And it covers a vast stretch of ocean that's very profitable with valuable resources and long lost treasures. And it is very, very well known for its trade and everything like that. So the gloom that hangs over Anvilgard provides cover for the Black Scale Coil's illicit activities. So the Black Scale Coil are a criminal kind of gang, essentially. So they kind of hide around, and they are, yeah, they hang around that area and everything like that as well. So then you've got information about Hammerhal Akshi as well. So known as the twin-tailed city, Hammerhal Akshi is a realm-spanning megapolis, and that is the seat of Sigmar's power in the mortal realms. Home to countless souls, it consists of two great megapolises, Hammerhal Akshi in the realm of fire, and Hammerhal Gyra in the realm of life. So with Hammerhal, it literally does span two realms. It has a realm gate in the middle, and the city is built on each side of this realm gate as well. So you have Hammerhal Akshi in the realm of fire and Hammerhal Gyra, and they are linked, and they mirror each other essentially as well. So with that as well, it also has this perfect way of trading between itself. So Hammerhal Akshi provides Hammerhal Gyra with a valuable resource, magma. So molten rock flows through the Storm Rift realm gate via great sluiceways. It is then directed into a series of channels that surround Hammerhal Gyra, where it keeps the voracious vegetation of the surrounding wilderness at bay. So with Hammerhal Gyra, of course, the wilderness is always trying to encroach on that city and take it back, kind of like how Aztec cities were taken back by the jungles and stuff like that. So with that, they use that magma to kind of burn away that vegetation and stop it from growing, which is the main thing. Then we've got more information about the Slaves to Darkness. So of course your Chaos worshippers and stuff like that. So under the watchful gaze of the dark gods of Chaos, the Slaves to Darkness carve their way through any who stand before them in pursuit of glory. They are led by some of the most powerful warlords of Chaos. These great champions of darkness are forever seeking new challenges and conquests. So, and you've got some lovely artwork as well there, which is pretty cool. And it's always good to see artwork like that in the magazine, because it is pretty damn good. On back here as well, you have Ascension, so you have your pantheon, essentially, of the Chaos gods and Chaos worshippers and everything like that. So they have Spawndom. So those whose bodies and minds cannot bear the gifts of the dark gods suffer a terrible fate. They become Chaos Spawn, near mindless mutants who feel nothing but rage and pain. Or they can be ascended. Nearly all slaves to darkness seek to achieve immortality by ascending to demonhood and becoming a demon prince. The road to such power is long, bloody, and almost always lethal. So, they can become, basically any of the slaves can eventually become either ascended to kind of demonhood, where they'll become a demon prince, who are normally monstrously huge with massive wings, carry awesome weapons as well. They can look pretty cool as well. You get some really nice looking models of them that are painted up very, very, very well, and they have a path to glory, so they do chase glory quite a lot, the Chaos worshippers do. Your history, you have the quest for ghal-maraz. So as Sigmar's armies battled to seize control of the realm gates, the God King's attention was drawn to Shamon, where in the eldritch fortress of Anvrok lay a weapon so powerful that he would sacrifice almost anything to recover it, which is of course the Warhammer itself, ghal-maraz, which is the kind of the big weapon that made Sigmar invincible in the old world. So he was never defeated when he was wielding it. So, and you got some artwork there of ghal-maraz and Sigmar himself using ghal-maraz as and when he wishes to, and stuff like that. And he had the Celestial Vindicators along for the ride with that one. You have also more information about battles, which is the Wrath of the War Queen, which is a very, very more chaos version of everything. So, Dark Oath War Queens are tribal warlords who worship the dark gods. So you have some really awesome pictures there as well, and some information about how the Chaos Worshippers will battle pretty much anything, including the Nighthaunt, to try and kind of get themselves some notoriety, essentially, and stuff like that. So that is really, really cool. With your how to build section, it does recommend you doing it in sub-assemblies for the scenery. Personally, I always do things in sub-assemblies. It makes life a lot easier sometimes as well. Have fun with it, enjoy building it, enjoy using everything like that. With the ladder, it does recommend don't glue it. You can slot it in and out of place. You do not need to have them steps in there at all times, and you can have a bit more fun with it that way. And then you've got all of that area as well, so you're building up the face and the statue of Sigmar itself, and everything like that, but you're going to rest all them sub-assemblies on 2, which is your main thing. Your how to paint segment, as I say, personally, I would not Corax white this. If you want it kind of like a marble kind of effect, spray paint it white primer. You can get white primers from most places, so Wilco do one, B&M Bargains do one. They're cheap. They are cheaper than Corax white. They are about half the price, which is always very, very good when, you know, Warhammer's very, very expensive anyway. So yeah, I would do that personally, and then follow some of the similar steps. Dry brush over as well if you want a marble effect. If you don't want a marble effect and you want a regular stone effect, grey spray primer will do just great. If you want it that's more of a sandstone effect though, that's where you're going to have a bit more trouble, and you might want to get some spray paint of like a kind of like a bone colour, an ivory colour, and you'll be able to do that as well. If you're going to do it with a bone colour, what I personally would do, spray it white primer, then spray the bone over it, then use a wash of some variety, so maybe Agrax Earthshade or something like that, and then go back over it as well with a spray paint, just straight down onto it. You'll get some nice lighting kind of effect on there as well. With things like your steps though, a darker colour will do you fine. You can do it grey, you can do it dryad bark, you could do it brown, black, whatever. It's entirely up to you. Have fun with it though. With this painting section though, it does have a few metal details, so you've got nails in there as well, so make sure you're picking out those. Make them look pretty cool as well, which is always good, and you can make it actually look pretty decent, and then it's up to you if you are going to use it or not, which is the main thing. Your battle plans, so you've got more cool rules about battle plans here to do here with it as well, so this is very, very good. If you want to learn how to play the game, have a good read through all the battle plans, have a good read through all the core rules, and then you can work out how each step and stage works in the game. And as you go through, you'll get more victory points and your tutorial bits and pieces as well there, and how to use tokens. Make sure you're keeping notes, gaining control and maintaining control of areas as well. And then on to the actual battle plan for this week as well, which is 6th one in Shimon, which is closing the gate. So a path of tarnished copper plates wound its way through the ashen mountainous spine of Sigmar. The air was warm and acrid, filled with the stench of volcanic activity. So, and you got some pretty cool scene laid out there with a lot of Stormcast and Nighthaunt. For this battle plan, you will need your Knight of Shrouds on Ethereal Steed, Tomb Banshee, Spirit Torment, 2 Chain Ghasts, 4 Myrmorn Banshees, 10 Dreadscythe Harridans, and 10 Chain Rasps. Going up against Lord Arcanum on Gryph-Charger, your Knight Azeroth, 3 Prosecutors, 5 Liberators, 5 Sequitors, and 3 Gryph-Hounds, and have 3 objectives with 12 inches between each objective on 2 maps. The last page actually has some tokens as well that you can cut out as well. Pretty handy to have for playing, because you can keep track of all your victory points, objective control and stuff like that as well. So very, very handy to have. And finally, next week, issue 47, we get Fast Riders. Quick build, they are one of the Underworld's warbands. Very, very good to have, in all honesty. Really, really nice models. They look pretty cool. And then in issue 48, we get good old Reichner the Grimhailer on that steed with its wings, and it has that sculpted base. Another quick build model. Both of these issues, though, are good savings for what you could buy if you were buying them outright. So it's not too bad at all with those ones. Right, that's it from me today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the very, very near future. Bye bye now.